Welcome back to Mastery of Writing the Narrative. Lesson 3, Video 2. This is the second of 4 lectures on writing a concise paragraph. In the first video, we discussed the central principle and 4 characteristics of a well-planned, concise paragraph. In this second lecture on writing a concise paragraph, we will start looking at specific types of paragraphs. We will begin with the study of the descriptive paragraph. We will discuss how to write a descriptive paragraph that grabs a reader's attention and doesn't let go until he or she has read the last sentence. You want to look for the techniques that writers use when they write paragraphs that need to describe something that is important to the reader's understanding of what is written. Make sure to take good notes. As with every video, at the end, you will be asked to write a question for inquiry. By the end of this lesson, you will know what a descriptive paragraph must have in order for a reader to become fully engaged in what you write. You will also be able to write a descriptive paragraph that jumps right off the page and does just what you want it to, grab your reader's attention. After you watch this lecture and take the theory you will learn to class, there are several ways your instructor might help you. After the initial inquiry session, he or she might have you form a group of sentences into a descriptive paragraph with the help of your classmates. You might do some research on composition of a descriptive paragraph, or you might be asked to write a descriptive paragraph. Be prepared. Watch this video and watch it again if you don't understand everything the first time you see it. Are you ready? Okay, what is a descriptive paragraph? Remember that a paragraph is a collection of related sentences dealing with a single topic. How does this definition of a paragraph apply to a descriptive paragraph? A well-written descriptive paragraph is a collection of sentences that relates to a single object through sensory-enhanced details. If a descriptive paragraph relates to a single object through sensory-enhanced details, it will represent the central principle of a paragraph. One paragraph, one idea. A well-written descriptive paragraph will also utilize the 4 characteristics of a paragraph. It will have a topic sentence. It will also have sufficient development of details. It will have unity, and it will also have expressiveness. We're going to deconstruct these 4 characteristics of a paragraph to see how they apply to a descriptive paragraph. Remember that writer's toolbox? We started with basic tools, and today we're going to enhance our toolbox with a few specialized writing tools. Before we get started, let's talk a bit more about the purpose of a descriptive paragraph. What is sensory detail? A descriptive paragraph asks the writer to paint an image that can move in the mind of a reader. Painting a vivid image through writing means the writer draws a reader into what he or she is writing by engaging at least one of the 5 senses. The writer uses sensory words that create tastes, smells, and physical sensations that draw a reader into the writer's message. To accomplish this aim, a writer makes sure that a descriptive paragraph includes the 4 characteristics of a paragraph and that it is supported by the central principle of a paragraph. Let's deconstruct now. First up is the topic sentence. The topic sentence tells the reader what your descriptive paragraph is going to describe. Remember, the best way to make sure your reader knows what your descriptive paragraph is about is to start with the topic sentence. Let's say you want to describe a house that you remember from when you were 4 years old. You can draw your reader in right away with a topic sentence that creates the feeling of a 4-year-old finding an amazing house. I'll show you one possible topic sentence. 2 wooden doors made out of a really big tree made me think that I had found a very important house. Does this sentence create the feeling that a 4-year-old is telling the story? With words like really big tree and very important house, doesn't the writer imply that a young child is describing these doors? The writer never mentions being 4 years old. If a description is done well, readers will understand what the writer is trying to say. What's next? Sufficient development of details, right? A descriptive paragraph must provide details that create a vivid image. To make sure your descriptive paragraph provides vivid details, use words that engage the senses and create feelings. Consider writing from a different point of view. That's exactly what happened with this topic sentence. It's written from the point of view of a child, and this leads to a second sentence that furthers the development of details. We'll talk more about development of details when we discuss expressiveness. First, we need to talk about unity. Unity means that a descriptive paragraph develops with sensory details and serves the topic sentence at the same time. Every sentence creates feeling and an understanding of what the writer is describing. I'm going to show you the whole paragraph, and I want you to look for the sentence that disrupts the unity. 2 wooden doors made from a really big tree made me think that I had found a very important house. I figured it was probably a castle. These 2 doors reached up higher than the tip-top shelf in my mom's kitchen. These doors could probably reach up to the top of any chimney on a normal house. I had never seen anything like it. Both doors had those knocker things right in the middle of them. Dad's brother Albert had a door to his house with those knocker things, but Dad always just banged on the door. Everything was so high up. I leapt and I leaned into the light of a wobbly lantern. I grabbed for one of the knocker things. I stood on the edge of my tippy toes, but I was too little. Can you tell me which sentence disrupts the unity? It's the one about Albert's door, isn't it? If you don't exactly see how this sentence disrupts the overall unity of the paragraph, go to the material folder for the descriptive paragraph, and you can pull it up and spend a little more time studying it. Okay, let's talk about expressiveness. Expressiveness not only makes a paragraph easy to understand, it can also make a paragraph entertaining. How, you might ask, does a writer make something entertaining or fun to read? There are many ways to jazz up a descriptive paragraph. I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorites, alliteration. It may sound like a big word, but it is an easy concept. Alliteration is simply the repetition of the first consonant of several words in a row. Remember, Susie sells seashells by the seashore? Let's see how alliteration works with our descriptive paragraph. Can you find the sentence here that has words starting with the same consonant? Got it? I leapt and I leaned into the light of a wobbly lantern. You want to draw the reader into your descriptions, and alliteration to this end is very valuable. Did you notice the alliteration there? Very valuable. Did you also notice the other alliteration I slipped in about 1 minute ago? You weren't able to see the print, so I'll show you. A writer develops the sensory details of a paragraph, empowering every sentence with sensation while still serving the topic sentence. Every sentence serves to create feelings and a stylized understanding of the object the writer is describing. That's it, the descriptive paragraph. There was a lot to learn in this lecture, and a long lineup of new ideas for you to mull over. I recommend that you watch this video again if you need to. Make sure you post your question in the inquiry folder. Did you catch that last alliteration? Remember, work hard and have fun.